Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We are the Jamaica Young Police channel. We do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video. Yes, I can tell you this, man. Yeah, you're looking at look at the LCD right now, and you'll see a man at the top. He's deceased. That's Detective Sergeant Ludlow Mort. Yeah, man, we used to work together on the CM team at Unspear before he went to Spanish Town. When I talk about brave and bad police, unafraid, that's the man. Yeah, man, we worked together after he was transferred from Radication. Yeah, he used to be at Radication. And the time that he spent at Unspear and team, and yeah, and through occasion we did some beautiful work, yeah, man. And that's how you understand. That's when I each time after everything, that's when I really have my respect for him even growing more, because yeah, man, Ludlow is not a coward policeman, bad police. But it's just unfortunate that he's no longer here. I spoke to him like about 2 weeks before he died. And at the time when I had spoken to him, I myself too, was, I was, going through my ordeal. Because yeah, if I share, when I share certain things on YouTube personally, the criminals about them use it to their own benefits. So I don't want to share that part of me. So those who have been with the channel for a long time might, like those who are with the channel from 2019, may have picked up what I'm talking about, what I was going through then when I had spoken to him. And we had some, he was weak in his voice, and he has, come to the reality that he know that he was going to die, and he has made peace with God. Yes. So I'm going to let you listen to a recording courtesy of Politics Watch. That's the man over there, by the name of Sir P, who had released some, voice note recording of conversation between criminals, of the CLANSMAN One Dan gang in Spanish Town. And these are men who are boasting about, killing people, and these are the people them that, Judge Brian Lego Sykes, love. So they're acquitted, these men. Yes, and Brian Lego Sykes said that this man is not a gang leader, Citypus. And Citypus is, boasting how many people. I know that Citypus didn't even know that it was being recorded. So you hear it for yourself. So it goes to show you that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Most Jamaicans come to the realization that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise, because you're going to it's just a snip of what's happening, what happened, and how this man boasts, and the things them. I'm going to let you hear just a part of the thing that is over there, Politics Watch, what is on his channel. So This is not our work, this is his work. And we're just sharing it with our viewers because we had work with this man, Ludlow Mart. Yeah, man. Almost, we can give testimony to this man character, man. You understand? Yes. Yeah, man, Ludlow Mart, man, may I tell you. The last time I saw him in person was down by Pow Bar, down by Walter, man, Spanish Town Road. And at the time he was on suspension for murder, and he had told me certain things about Renita Adams and all them things, and Harry Bongos. We were there for hours because he's my team leader, and a lot of me, we greet, and it's just a different atmosphere. You understand? Well, it's just unfortunate how him just drop out, but God know what best, Rest in peace, Ludlow, and my deepest condolences to your family. But boy, the time that we spent working together, boy, it was a joy, man. Believe you me. Yes. And I have, just hope that you're in the arms of the Lord. So I want you, our loyal viewers and subscribers, I want you to listen to this recording of this man, that Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes release him and say he's not a gang member. Yes. But, you have to understand, those of you who can read and understand things, you would know that Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes is not your regular judge. He's a PMP LGBTQ plus judge. And some of you are going to be like, boy, everything you talk about PMP LGBTQ plus or JP LGBTQ plus. Yes. Whether or not you want to believe it, both political parties play a role in the life of the Jamaican people. So if you want to think that these people who are there on the bench or anything, they're not aligned or benefit from one of the political party, you have another guest coming, because things don't work like that. Politics dominate Jamaica and politics dominate the world. So it's either one or the other. So Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, his loyalty is not to the rule of law, it's to the PMP LGBTQ plus party. So for him to acquit City Puts as being a gang member, that they are looking at certain things, maybe to acquit him of the charges, murder, the conviction that he has convicted for murder. So we want you to, you watch, you listen, you decide, and then we're gonna address everything about this case with City Puts and Ludlow Mart, because I know that the reason why this boy is here boasting is because they had used women as shield, to, you understand. But as me, I know Ludlow is very, cautious when it comes on to that. But as me, I would right there and then and there, I would know that he's using the woman as shield. So they would have to pay, you understand. So you watch, you listen, you decide.
Me personally, I so. Where's my determination that when I determine that? Yeah, big chance, man. You're free to walk with the way I know, you have to just follow where you get in your head, because sometimes you say your mind, tell you your mind, just go through, interact with you. Let me tell you this, brother. If a man is just follow me the night, I'll look at one gun with the boy in school as a home, and they go and get that gun. You see me? That you mash up fish and run down in the dark. When you reach the whole garage there, the whole mechanic place there side bleach factory there, so. Yeah. On the front. I just cut across the road and go over in the bush in the dark. And the man, no dog. Very antique. You would have go over there to go blaze up over there to dog and just come back and eat with.
So we are talking, you know the rock cross over there?
Eh?
You know what over there?
Yeah.
No.
About 12 hours they go over the dog. About first cold, the man will lead the way all the way. And when you have got the place, the man will put me in front. I said, him no know what to do. I said, no, so that boy, and really bad.
And nobody come from?
Yeah.
So we know a place.
Tell me if you know a place.
You can't come from someone and say I don't know it. I don't know it.
I mean, you want to push in front of where they come from. I just want to go and know that anything they catch me and touch, anything they catch me, anything they buck up in we have to. From the flex there, the part charge, I don't know, individual, not a single out and speculate.
And I don't, I was with that two, no?
2 man.
Two, man and woman.
What them man, a job boy join a house when them man a come change it. Run join a house, I like that.
Yeah, what good one?
Eh? He said,
No, SK.
SK. What that then?
Not it, the man, not it.
No, man, I 10 shooter did the man.
Oh, what that? 10 shooter.
And
10
case,
shooter, case of the man. He can, this one can take off and turn in a clip. It's a fun of the man.
Oh, yeah.
You can load it from up by top part, so like the M1. Like the M1 stinger. There one knife on the front, guys.
Over 300 meters, we use one of that and kill a man up at that bank over Capital.
So you're on marks then? So you're on marks?
Look at your boy, man. You want it like scale up on top of it.
Yeah, man. Drop his scale, man.
Yeah. If you want your zero is in a 250 meters.
Yeah.
I did that,
5 meters. The automatically zero to 250 meters.
Oh.
I mean, to have no great knowledge who did that group in that only tell me about rear side and four side and tell me how to shoot. When you shoot the dirt, you're kind of right the nozzle. You see? The far right is on the right the nozzle. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm pick out the man and tell them, man, don't come and pass the man and shoot the button on my shoulder. I lock it, I have the right where your shoulder would have moved in I joint it up.
Yeah, right, like your shoulder.
Yeah. The butt itself, the back of the butt fit. It the groove set up. Where you can grip it, lock it. Yeah, man. That's the release, my best man and squeeze it bigger. But before them, they tell us the other one and I black never touch. All money and best man. Yeah, man, I'm very laugh and I tell her, I got kill that one and I black. And he's not moving, stand up there and I aim the leg of the president. Release. HCL. Yeah, man.
Jim.
Don't touch. Float him, bunny. Float him. Lift him up and drop him on your ass. You'll fire me across. Yeah, man, I'll go over them, man. I see if we go on. We come the man in here, say, police go over there, go match them up and them up there, yes, yeah, police, yeah, man, I can't use them. Yeah, they must be police who vest them.
No, we arrest them, go over there.
Yeah, man, darling, man, Ratic, they drive with you and the boy, spinning. Ratic, my little boy, man, always go back. Margaret, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man, the matic, I jump out that car, man, fire going to from one blood class, you over there, they must be back on my God. Boy, they have to kill it. Who says that every boy in Egan, when put me out, I walk with the man and they touch me, you know. Well, they must know they can't get me, yo, bye. I mean, I told every day, I mean, I told. Every day, I mean, I told. Every day, everybody. Every week, I go on and I told, and I'm going to be a man. Police, get that man left from 8 feet out of our eggplant. Nobody really told them. Hospital, man, I get to see we are going rivers every year. But you tell them, one of them 4 years. One of them 4 was, you just take some down class, I'll take a lot of that, and put up there and don't say, just a phone call him on the morning, tell them. Mama push him now, we want to catch him on him, Mama, but watch out, boy. Yes, I gone over station, I want to get him from station road and I drive up every minute from hospital road because to get him and can't get him. Go over line, go sit down and get a car so instead of boy, drop a car with you. Just to take them over, drop a yard, like out, and say over there and go. So you can hurry and walk back over there. So I can't be driving, cut me out same time. Like the drive reach. before me reach out there, so we just tell for you, I just do that. Yeah, do it. Yeah, publishing about me, publishing about zero market.
Oh.
Alright, in a team, right in front of me, and my grandmother sister look for me to see them here, the people there. But I hold it on his shoulder, Papa, me going and I tell them, so yo, if you done, you know what, no, no, put it to them. By the time it's after going to see the head back, I record that sister panel, somebody and sit down there. Wow, I'm 16 making him out there. Him out there, you could do sit down and yard with one 6 issue that they give me the little cemetery with and take him on and just pull up back his blood clot again. You know more than cover that is a walk it to the man. So when he started cover that again, oh, I'm just like, wow. Our police said don't tell me to take Tuba. He's Tuba for Master here. Yeah, look, one day for that bunch. The other neighbor there, the deer over, river there over. The man at the way I look to the Tuba. Don't fuck like I walk up and down of your look. So you don't know, say, near the man said, are you to go, the man out there with you? I said, which man out there with you? The man that did must be 2 days ago yesterday, the marriage. Oh, yeah, sir. Okay, yeah. After the amigo di murder, that's when I've done I don't know that. I think cut. I see your police. Put this here, right? You get it right. You can't be cut. Yeah, man, so I tell them about the find them up and run up and them up and down. Then we go back up to the take up the CLS scale. They go there. When he said he going to give me they said we don't shot where I'm red tip and blue tip and green tip. So I got them there. If you have a high rise over we over high rise, and that capital and high rise building. I know man, at around that time man ball and say we have fire some shot and some bus stop we have float up in our building banded. I will tell them to go set up. You come like I can't ball you like this. If you're supposed to shot them and you can't literally see shot them at travel. The one them with the blood clot fight in the red punch and the blue punch.
Check.
No.
Even on the can the K and the 6 pounds. I saw red tip shot tonight, you know.
Huh?
The Sunday evening on the can the 6 pounds on the K, man.
Oh, so the pretty one there?
Yeah. Must have some red tip shot tonight too.
Don't know that. Them have cut the kill, man.
Apart them. Anywhere you see them keep color.
I know. That's why I'm telling some more to the teacher and a dog. Because me have a money hear me say no? Me have a money can go for 2 pounds them, you know. You know hear me say?
Yes, sir.
So me have a money can go for 2 pounds them. You want to check?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
One of them in the street in a week.
Yeah, dog, if money can get the 2 of them, dog, just him want get the okay if we just go cross.
Or Thursday, you just go to go ride in a blood clot hill. Blood clot hill. More party hill, man. More party blood clot hill. I'm not looking for a part.
What's going on? When I realize that
Yeah.
that's a quick one and Jim going out.
Yeah, because you can lose on the road.
Yeah, but what's going on? You know, if I want to yell and get anyone out of them when I go for anything on the around them, after I go with them when I need to get
Nobody now run, everybody has to one time.
definitely. If I yell around them, they don't know what to go for. Oh, what are we having to do?
So yes, man and woman I get it.
There's not so far. This is what we have to do. It's more after no. Feel. So now we just advance and where them already know that the whole of this is that at one time about the whole that we have to find. You have to differentiate here, this, you have one different labels. The whole of them are looking for, but yeah, sure, they say, I'm not a nice guy, what's going on with my whole time. everybody are in the world and we are in the same time. I see them profile everything. We have the run program, the then would I have it and then would I invite to the but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anything you can see like her, so then you don't know it's you our work, so then would have the idea concern. So anything else around them, I work with them. If them now I work with them, I bad luck with them. You understand what I'm saying? You have to keep serious man. If I get
Yeah, so those of you who have been, following the CLANSMAN trial, the one-done trial with Andre Blackman Bryan and the others, the recording that you have listened, I'll let you listen, a portion of the recording, the City Post boasting, we had, fired shot at, my former team leader, Ludlow Moat, and he has to back up and he's laughing and that's a same man, That's, you heard him on the recording. This judge, Brian Lego Sykes, yes, Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, he's a CLANSMAN Chief Justice, and he heard all of this evidence, of this man, City Post, boasting, he had fired shot at, Detective Sergeant Ludlow Martin, Spanish Town, and he had to back up the vehicle. But he did not tell his friends that he used women as shield. And Ludlow Mort is he believe in fair play, and he was not seeing the women as any shield. I think that they were just victims of the circumstances. But listen to what this man is saying. The same shatter, City Post. Based on what he's saying, they are boasting about killing people. And this judge, Brian Legosai, said, acquitted the Hellraiser from the anti-gang charges after he boasted about, clotting fire at Top Cop, Ludlow Moat. Yeah, man, Ludlow, we used to be on team together at Huntsby, man. And I know that the only reason why this guy got away is because Ludlow did not get the opportunity to squeeze off. And Ludlow is a man, I can tell you, he's a sharp shooter too. Yeah. One shot, one kill. So, for this guy boasting and, behind bars or, not knowing that he was being recorded, you see, he had, make the police officer reverse and boast how he killed even a man in a wheelchair. So you see that these people, and these are the people that the human rights group will tell you that they're poor ghetto youths, and they're poor youths, and it's just a system fighting against them. They're not poor. They're just evil. And, see, CLANSMAN Chief Justice Brian Legosai is allegedly a part of the criminal machine in Jamaica. And he owes his seat. Yes, he owes his seat to none other than Dr. Peter Phillips and the PMP LGBTQ plus party. And I know a majority of the people who are listening, they don't even remember what happened. You understand? They don't remember what happened, this man came to get his seat. Because I remember that, at first, when Andrew Holness was withholding his appointment, and he decided and there that the appointment was temporary, and the judges, they closed down the courts in Jamaica and said, no Brian Sykes, no Brian Lego Sykes, no court. But if it was Edward Siag, I know that the Prime Minister is supposed to learn from that, So it's just like what's going on at FLA now. Let's see if he's learning. Because if he's learning, just like what Siag, you say if it was Siago and they did that, the judges did that, Siago would say, fine. Alright, you're not going back to work. Because I am, election of consequences, and I am the Prime Minister now, so you cannot tell me who to appoint. You understand? If you want Brian Lego Sykes, you should have won the election. And then, Siago just bring people out from lawyers and appoint them as judges and get rid of all of them. So I just hope now, with the FLA thing now, that the Prime Minister is learning, you know. You see, what he do now is do an emergency thing in Parliament and scrap it and give it back to the police. You understand? You know, you want to show the people them that you're a law-abiding Prime Minister, you're not corrupt. Yeah, by rescinding that, yeah, dismantle it, disband it, and show them who's the boss. Give it back to the police. You understand? Take away all those things that the PMP LGBTQ plus has put in, that police must take fingerprint, police must get certification. Hey, look, man, all them things are just heights of disrespect. But, you know, sorry for the digression. So, the ruling of Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes to free Jason Citypost Brown, a member of the CLANSMAN gang in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica, for shooting at Detective Ludlow Mort, has sparked an outrage when people listen to this this conversation and this carousing. You understand? In the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And at the time, you know, when Brown was released, because the trial judge, Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, said that he did not believe that the shatter and the Klansman gang member, Citypost, shoot at the police. So I saw the judge saying, the judge, them not believe. That's why the boy get to him. Them not believe say him shoot at the police. I hear my boss now say, yeah, I mean, we beat up shot on the boy and have to back up. You understand? So you hear that for yourself, you know. So when all of these judges are releasing these criminals, you know, you used to have one of them named Lego Reed, Basil Lego Reed. Yeah, man, him used to have a gun coat. Him, my mama tell him, man, liar used to fight for have them case tried in front of Lego Reed. Because them know say Lego Reed are going to Lego the man them. Him no convict people. Him, and Lego Reed a rear admiral too, you know. Lego Reed, yeah, and you understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes all the same little dirty boy them from the stoplight in them, carry them uptown, you know. You understand? Yeah. Because all boy, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Because one time one boy from 3 miles say, yeah, well, you don't know, I'm not worry on them thing, my brother going to be cool on them thing. Once Basil Reed get him case because, yeah, him got a party at Basil Reed. Because so them do, you know, that's why them because most of the gunmen them, you know, enough of them are rear admiral, you know. So Brian, so Basil Lego Reed, Lego, you know, Lego criminal them just like this one. So, you know, Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes said that he did not believe the police, although the evidence was of such that even the blind listening, the police officers, the evidence would believe that he was telling the truth. The judge insists the evidence given. However, many believe that Citypost is dangerous and should not have been released. They point to the fact that Citypost was heard boasting about shooting at the cop and that he is a member of the Klansman gang, one of the most powerful gangs in Jamaica. The ruling has highlighted the challenging of prosecuting gang members in Jamaica. It remains to be seen whether Brown will reoffend when him get out of prison. Because you know them soon give him parole, you know, because Jamaica is the only place where criminals get parole for murder. I don't know how them do that. But we just wanted to go back to 1980s. Yes, we want the law them. We want them we want them to amend the law them, put it back. Don't give it a different. You know, look up tell about no first degree murder, second degree murder is murder. Or one life people have. How not deal it. We need to fix it. So when you kill somebody, hey, look here. You can't. Or if you listen to European people. European people are most evil and wickedest people in them walk on earth, you know. Remember, say them responsible for all of the most genocides and all them things on earth, you know. So how we are listen to them? For them I come tell with this and I tell with that. And both them I give with aid. And them create money on them things, you know. So we're supposed to can create some money for ourselves too and say, alright, we rich too. You understand? Who print money and give them? Who all them come by it? I print it on them thing there. You understand? So we're not supposed to listen to no white people I tell we nothing on them things. Because them now have no moral authority. You understand? So it's just simple as that. One, yeah, you kill somebody, even Steven, you take a life, you lose your one. I just saw it go. And that we believe in on them thing there. You understand? So, you know, since him beat the case appear, you know, all he has been doing is boasting and, you know, Ludlow, you know, got ill after and, you know, him pass away. May his soul rest in peace. Because we used to work with Ludlow and them thing there. And we know, say, he's lucky this boy, lucky why I'm still there boasting. You understand? You know, and this boy get away with violence. You know, and some people judge them want to say, boy, him have mental illness. And that them want to say, say all of these youth where kill people have mental illness. So we don't have mental illness to and we black. You understand? So this is a worrying development, and the Jamaican government must take steps to address this issue. Some people believe that the trial court erred in admitting specific evidence against Brown, including a statement emailed to the police after shooting that was not supported by other evidence. Sykes also found that the trial court had erred in admitting specific evidence against Brown. You understand? But this recording, you know, was entering evidence, you know. Where the man about how many people him kill and kill all man in a wheelchair, you know. And Brian Lego Sykes said this a man involved in a gang activity, you know. I mean, at age no. So now you see why I tell you that, you know, that the PNP LGBTQ plus party is a criminal organization. You know. Remember says the PNP them, you know, they and Brian Lego Sykes shut down the court, you know. So you can't stay there within a naive self and don't understand who is destroying your mind and your country and who is contributing to the violence. If you don't want it to stop, unless someone a vampire enjoy the bloodletting, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the bloodletting at all, because I don't believe in that people just get up and kill other people because them feel them get away with it. I don't believe in that. I believe in every man supposed to have the same right as the next man to the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit and freedom and the pursuit of happiness. And that's how it's supposed to go. You understand? But Brian Lego Sykes and them not believe in that everything them will burn on Jamaica for them party coming to power. You understand? So Sykes also found that the trial, you know, that the prosecutor erred and him rule against the director of public prosecution and Lego the boy. You know, so it was a victory for the defense team, which has been fighting for, you know, GS City Post freedom for years. And he's finally free, said his attorney. This is just outcome for a man who have been wrongfully imprisoned for 6 years. That's what they must say, you know. The man will shoot off a detective and him team and a boss, so he make him back up. This is a man who, and the tape, you know, the same tape that you're listening to, where City Post boss him say him kill a man in a wheelchair, where him say him could have just give one shot and him give him a much shot in front of all him female relative them. You understand? And you hear the man about so much people him kill. And Brian Lego Sykes said, this man not involved in a crime, and he's not a gang member. And you hear it for yourself. Any idiot can hear that and know say this man is a criminal. He's a part of the CLANSMAN gang. You understand? So we know so him put out the sentencing until September. So maybe him go to sentence him in a night and give them probation, because you know him a criminal supporter, you know, Brian Lego Sykes, you know, because he's a PNP LGBTQ plus activist and supporter on the bench. And you know, so from when you come on to them, you know, anything goes to them, you know. Once you commit crime, you're going to get a reward. And that's how them operate. You don't get nothing from the PNP LGBTQ plus party, nothing to do with power, unless them know so them going to get from you. So you have to corrupt, you know. You understand? Boy, may I tell you, man. So we are thrilled that JS City Post Brown is finally free, said his attorney. This has just come an outcome for a man who was wrongfully imprisoned for 6 years, which is crazy. I believe that JS City Post is a dangerous person who should not be released. Yeah, man, we say, you know, Detective Ludlow Mowat was shot at by JS City Post Brown. You understand? So the same judge, Brian Lego Sykes, have acquitted, you know, GS City Post Brown, who's on record in boasting about shooting at the detective and his team. You understand? And it's remains to be seen whether Brown will be rearrested, but his release has highlighted challenges of prosecuting gang members. Because if this is what the judge here and the judge released the man, that goes to show you that this judge do not care, because he don't care about facts. Because if you listening to this recording and hear the man talk about shooting at the police and him have to back up and him kill a man in a wheelchair, give him a much shot and broad and him kill him brawling in front of people and tell them say, oh, and laugh about it. And these are the people that human rights group are defending up. And these are the people where the judge, Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, let him go. You understand? So this is how the judge said, no, you know, this is how him say this year in February. Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes says the court must determine whether an ex-gangster member voice identification of defendant J.S. Citypuss Brown is accurate despite the witness having never seen the accused man in person. But Sykes said, through the witness never saw the defendant, Brown did not refute the allegation that were leveled against him, as he opted to remain silent when he was allowed to give sworn testimony or an unsworn statement from the prisoner. So look here, if the man not deny say him and the vice note, what in that now the judge has said, boy, you know the man him not admit or him not deny say him. And that's why you let him go. Brian Lego Sykes, I hope you can sleep, you know. May I tell you, man, oh them people are asleep at night for no say the blood of so many Jamaicans on them shoulder. You can't, you're not going to get away, you know, man. You and your offspring them, you know. You must suffer before you're dead, you know. Believe you me, you know. Sykes made the observations as he continued his extensive summation of the evidence presented in one of the Jamaica's longest trial involving 27 alleged members of the one-dan faction of the CLANSMAN gang. The trial began in September 2021 and has seen the prosecution marshalling significant evidence of several months, including playing of secretly recorded conversation between alleged gangsters and a former gangster turned state witness. Even though the witness demanded one for lock up, I never seen nothing like that in America. This a witness would get a presidential award. You understand? Would get medal. And the judge want to lock up because through the judge don't, because he aligned to the PNP LGBTQ plus party. So he must look out for the criminal them. And I say it without any apologies. Brian says you can sue me. Yes, you can sue me too. You understand? Because based on your action, it will show that you are for the criminals them of the CLANSMAN gang. You understand? So the farmer self-styled done, I downloaded a call recording app and 3 cell phones to tape the alleged gangsters. He then handed the devices to the police investigators to gain evidence against his alleged former cronies. Sykes continued his assessment of the recordings and point to one such recording involving the gang's ex-gangster Brown and another purported prominent operative Stephanie Muma Christie. According to Sykes, the general member of the public who he described as outsiders would only understand the content of such conversation while listening with an explanation. Sykes said only an insider could know certain information mentioned in such conversation and participate in the dialogues. According to Sykes, it would not be possible for Brown to participate in the conversation if he were an outsider of the criminal network. Evidence presented at the trial had shown that Brown had been incarcerated since he was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment in 2012 for the 2005 murder of a man in Spanish Town. Though he never met him, the witness said he spoke to Brown several times on the phone, but he said he only knew him by the name Citypuss. Look here, most gangsters, most criminals, them don't even know each other right name, They don't know them correct name, When them go to court and all them, sometimes I saw them know them right name. Them just know them alias and know them, show them live and 1 and 2 little things. And based on what is happening now, the criminals them sophisticated and all them things. Them don't even make people know which one them live anymore. So I just say it go, you understand. So the former gangster, I identified the voice on the recording play in court by that alias. So him say, boy, yeah, this is a Citypuss, because him says, yeah, Puss or Citypuss, you understand. Because them say my Hellraiser, So Justice Brian Lego Sykes said that if the court is to believe the witness, his evidence would show that he had prior knowledge of the voice he identified as being that of Citypuss. This, said Sykes, would meet legal requirement for voice identification. However, he cautioned the court must ascertain whether the voice identification was accurate. Alright, look here, let me show you something now on them thing. If they don't want to know that all them simple to do, what's the alright, let's record him talking on the phone with somebody else. Do it. And compare the voice. Do a voice comparison. Because that's what they're doing in America. But because this judge not interested in sending these parasites to prison because they're PMP LGBTQ plus activists and everything is all about power by any means necessary. They don't care. You understand? So further, the judge said the court must also determine whether other evidence mounted by the crown was sufficient in proving Brown is in fact Citypuss. Really? A retired police inspector testified that he visited Brown while the latter was incarcerated at Horizon Remand Center in St. Andrew. The former police officer said Brown was responsible for threatening business people to pay extortion money, all while behind bars. However, Brown was freed of such charge due to a lack of evidence about his involvement in the alleged extortion. The officer had identified Brown in court when he testified last year. Brown is currently on trial for being a member of a criminal organization, which is like the PMP party, you understand? Yeah, the PMP LGBTQ+. When you could have all blood, you understand? I mean, I stop saying it. Sykes said the evidence against Brown on the charge is a classic case of burden and standard of proof. However, he observed too that there was no evidence on Brown to counter the testimonies of the witnesses, citing that Brown refrained from saying anything to support his defense. Then I'm sure for the man refused to put up a defense, he's not guilty, man. But hey, but you don't know, you don't get your marching orders already. Because just like how you get your marching orders, say like a black man. Because black man killed Douglas Chambers. The juror was set and him beat it. And him supposed to beat this stuff, but the evidence and because of the bloggers them beating Justice Brian Lego Sykes, and it looked too obvious for him to let him go. You understand? Because we know say Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. The system need overhaul from top to bottom. Why? No, sir. Still, Sykes said the court would have to assess whether the Crown case was proven beyond reasonable doubt relative to Brown being a member of the one-man faction of the CLANSMAN gang. The accused are being tried under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Crime Criminal Organization Act 2014, better known as the Anti-Gang Legislation, and an indictment containing several counts including murder and arson. The offences were allegedly committed between January 1st, 2015 and June 30, 2019, mainly in St. Catherine, with at least one murder in St. Andrew. So, it was, Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes at Lego Citypuss. That's why this man, although he's there convicted for murder and get life imprisonment, we know him soon walk, because them soon give him parole, because that's how it is in Jamaica, and it's a criminal's paradise. But we wish nothing good for our Citypuss, We hope that Citypuss might even dead in a prison, you understand? Yeah, and we pray for him demise and them things. Because we don't like criminal, You understand? Yeah. We do not like criminal, We pray for the demise of every criminal, and criminal must live in fear of losing their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. That's why we are the Jamaica Young Police Channel. Yeah, man, we are a group of law-abiding citizens. Citypuss, I live on borrow time, man. And with us pray that's, the time come, time for him to go home. And Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, I hope you can sleep at night, knowing that you acquitted this man who bore so many people he had killed, even a man in a wheelchair, to show your heartless is. Because that's what it's all about, Who can show who's the coldest, who's the heartless person with a gun. And that's what it's all about. No love. So if you show love to these people. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.